Discipline doesn't feel empowering at first. It feels humiliating. It exposes how inconsistent you are, how emotional you are, how often you lie to yourself. That's why weak men don't reject discipline because it's hard. They reject it because it reveals the truth. The samurai understood this centuries ago, and that's exactly why they made discipline the foundation of their lives. Discipline doesn't feel empowering at first. It feels humiliating. It exposes how inconsistent you are, how emotional you are, how often you lie to yourself. That's why weak men don't reject discipline because it's hard. They reject it because it reveals the truth. The samurai understood this centuries ago, and that's exactly why they made discipline the foundation of their lives. The first time a man truly attempts discipline, something breaks. Not his body, his identity. Discipline forces confrontation with laziness, inconsistency, emotional fragility, dependence on comfort. This is why discipline feels insulting. It doesn't say you're special. It says you are undisciplined. Weak men interpret this as judgment. Strong men interpret it as instruction. The samurai did not moralize weakness. They diagnosed it. Weakness was not evil. It was simply untrained behavior, hesitation, overthinking, emotional volatility, attachment to comfort. These were seen as liabilities on the battlefield. So they removed them, not with motivation, but with ritualized discipline. Same time, same actions, same standards, every day. Watch carefully. When discipline appears, weak men respond with language. They say, "That's extreme. That's unhealthy. You're obsessed. Life is meant to be enjoyed." The samurai heard the same complaints, and they ignored them, because discipline threatens those who survive through avoidance. If discipline is valid, then excuses are invalid, and that is unbearable to fragile identities. The samurai expected humiliation. Beginner training was intentionally degrading. You were corrected constantly. You were watched. You were exposed. Why? Because ego is more dangerous than ignorance. A man who cannot endure being corrected cannot be improved. This is why discipline filters men, not by strength, but by humility. Weak men do not hate discipline. They love comfort. Comfort protects their self-image. Comfort allows delay. Comfort allows rationalization. Comfort allows fantasy. Discipline destroys fantasy. It replaces imagined strength with measured action. And fantasy is where weak men feel powerful. The samurai did not ask, "Do I feel like training?" They asked, "What does my role demand?" Identity came first. Emotion followed or was ignored. This is the core difference. Weak men are governed by mood. Strong men are governed by code. Discipline isolates you. Your schedule changes. Your standards rise. Your tolerance for excuses vanishes. This is why many men abandon it. They mistake loneliness for failure. The samurai understood something brutal. The disciplined path is always a minority path. Strength has never been popular. The samurai did not see discipline as punishment. They saw it as self-respect made visible. Every repetition said, "I keep my word to myself." Weak men avoid discipline because they've broken that word too many times. Discipline would remind them. There is a moment every man faces. The moment discipline demands consistency, not intensity, no excitement, no praise, no novelty, just repetition. This is where weak men quit, because they were never after mastery. They were after feeling powerful. Samurai training was boring by design. Same stance, same cuts, same movements, day after day. Why? Because boredom exposes intention. Only men seeking status quit. Men seeking mastery stay. As discipline deepens, something strange happens. The noise fades. Less overthinking, less anxiety, less emotional drama. Weak men fear this silence because chaos has become familiar. Stillness feels threatening when disorder is home. Structure terrifies weak men, schedules, rules, boundaries. They call it freedom to avoid them. The samurai knew true freedom comes after discipline, not before. An undisciplined man is controlled by impulse. A disciplined man chooses. Discipline isn't hard, it's unforgiving. It reflects effort honestly, no filters, No narratives, no excuses. And honesty is unbearable to fragile self-images. The last Ronin was not strong because he suffered. He was strong because he did not escape suffering. He did not dramatize it. He did not resent it. He used it. Discipline turned hardship into structure. Structure turned chaos into power. Weakness is clever. It disguises itself as balance, self-care, individuality, freedom. The samurai cut through this illusion. They asked only one question. Does this make me reliable under pressure? If not, it was discarded. Discipline costs you, comfort approval, excuses distraction. Weak men focus on what discipline takes. Strong men focus on what it removes. Confusion, fear, hesitation. A man changes the day he stops asking, "How do I feel?" and starts asking, "What must be done?" That is the birth of discipline. That is the death of weakness. The samurai warned against delayed discipline. They believed weakness compounds. The longer you avoid structure, the more painful it becomes. This is why discipline feels cruel to the undisciplined. It reveals lost time. Weak men hate discipline because it does not lie. It does not flatter. It does not comfort. It does not excuse. The samurai embraced it for the same reason. Discipline is not harsh. It is honest. And honesty is unbearable to those who fear themselves. If this message angers you, examine why. If it challenges you, good. The samurai knew the man offended by discipline is the man who needs it most. Choose structure, choose repetition, choose discipline, or remain exactly as you are.